we'll see DK Metcalf. Now over 1,000 receiving yards on the season. It's the Seahawks and the Giants on Monday night.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Garoppolo. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw, it's Murray. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Oh, he's got to look down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. I wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Murray to air it out again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Murray. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. They'll look to throw. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Gibson here complete. Touchdown, Giants! Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive 7 plays in length. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it concluded with the touchdown pass to Antonio Gibson. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And New York set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Murray now. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Gay's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play,
and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Out of the gun, here's Murray. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 33. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that's caught inside the 35. Murray now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to stop.
Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. A final shot before half for Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there. Was that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Murray now on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Murray now to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Oh, they intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Singletary going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Pirine. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Going deep for Walker. And this one is incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out come the Giants. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get
this down to around the 47-yard line.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got it.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants.
Mike Williams.
75 yards.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I need to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now Murray. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Leonard.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown! Will Dissling, 50 yards.
And the Giants take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Leonard
has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw again.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They still can't get it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Touchdown, Giants!
Wan'Dale Robinson.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. Being chased at nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
On first down, Leonard. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their